Morning students. In this video we will discuss about the representation of a set. In the previous video I told about the basic concept of set. What is set? I have explained with the example in the previous video. But here in this video we have to discuss about the representation of set. How we can represent a set. So there are two methods to represent a set. The first method is roster or tabular form. First method is roster or tabular form. How we can write a set in this form. And second method is set builder form or a rule method. The first method is roster or tabular form. Second one is set builder form or rule method. So how we can write a set in the roster form? In the roster form, we will list all the members, all the elements of a set in the curly brackets separated by comma. How we can write? We have to write all the individual members of a particular set in a curly bracket separated by comma. See one example. Suppose set A is what? All the even numbers, even natural numbers less than 10. One set is all the even natural numbers less than 10. So we know that what are the natural numbers less than 10, even natural number less than 10. We can write it 2, 4, 6, 8. We have to write all those even natural numbers which is less than 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 4 members. We have to write these members in the curly brackets separated by commas. So this method is roster form or tabular form. We can write the same example in the set builder form. So how we can write in the set builder form? This is the roster form. Again I am going to write the same question in the set builder form. In the set builder form, we use a variable x, y, z, any variable you can use. We use a variable x or y or z, and then we have to tell the common property of the elements. That variable x or y, it will tell the common property of all the elements. So what is the common property? All the elements are what? Even natural numbers. So we will write it. We are using here the variable x such that, and write the common property of all the elements. X is a even number less than 10. What we have to write? In set builder form, we will use a variable x, you can use y, z, any variable, such that x represents the common property of all the elements. So what is the common property? Common property is that all these numbers are what? They are even numbers less than 10. So we have to mention here x is an even number. X is an even number less than 10. So I have taken one example to explain roster form and set builder form. So this is set builder form. This is a set builder form. Take one more example. Next example. Suppose another set B, it is what? all the vowels of English alphabet. One set is all the vowels of English alphabet. How we will write it in the roster form? In the roster form, we will write this set as, we know that there are 5 vowels in the English alphabet. So write these vowels: A, E, I, O, U. So we have to list here all the vowels of English alphabet in the curly bracket separated by comma. So this is the roster form. But if we have to write in set builder form, the same set can be written as, how we can write? We will use one variable x such that, and what is x? X tells the common property of the set, and common property is what? All these letters are what? They are vowels of English alphabet. So we have to use the variable x and write here x is the vowel of English alphabet. So this is set builder form, this one is roster form. I hope that it is clear to you. Set builder form and roster form, by these two ways we can represent a set. Let us see kinds of the set. Kinds of set. How many kinds of set are there? First one, null set or empty set. Null set or empty set. What is null set or empty set? A set having no element. A set having no element. A set having no element is called a null set. So what is the definition null set? A set having no element is called null set. See example. A natural number less than 1. A natural number less than 1. We know that natural number starts from 1. We cannot write any natural number which is less than 1. So we can't write any element in this set. So this is what? This is null set. Next example. Even prime number greater than 2. Even prime number greater than 2. We know that no prime number is there which is greater than 2. Greater than 2, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5. But 4 is what? 4 is not prime number. 5 is prime number, but it is not even. Only one prime number, 2 is there, which is even. So even prime number greater than 2, we cannot write any number which is even prime but greater than 2. So these two examples are the example of null set. Null set is represented by the symbol like this symbol or phi. We use these two symbols for null set. Right? Use curly bracket, no elements inside it, or the symbol phi. Second, singleton set. Singleton set. What is singleton set? Having only one element. Having only one element. A set having only one element is called singleton set. We can see the example of singleton set. Whole number less than 1. Collection of whole numbers less than 1. Whole number starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whole number less than 1 means 0. So we can write only one element in this set, that is 0. There is only one element in this set, so it is called singleton set. Next example. X such that x minus 3 is equal to 5. X such that x minus 3 is equal to 5. If we solve it, we will get only one value of x. Transpose minus 3 that side. So what will come? 8. 5 plus 3, 8. So in this set, we will get only one element, that is 8. So both the sets have exactly one element. So it is called singleton set, having only one element. So null set, singleton set. Next, finite and infinite set. Finite and infinite sets. What are finite sets? A set having countable number of elements. A set having limited number of elements, countable number of elements is called finite. And a set having infinite number of elements which cannot be counted. A set having infinite number of members which cannot be counted is called infinite set. So example of finite set, we can write finite set. Example, suppose set A, all the prime numbers less than 50. We have to write all the prime numbers less than 50. So write the prime numbers less than 50. 2 is the prime number, 3 prime number, 5, 7, 11, 30. These are prime numbers which are less than 50. So we can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are here. So in this example, the set A has countable number of elements. So it is called finite set. But infinite set, I have told, a set having unlimited number of elements which cannot be counted. So example, set of natural number. Set of natural numbers. Set of natural number is represented by capital N, and we write it 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite. Set of natural number n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite. Set of whole numbers, we can write 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So these sets are called infinite sets. Their numbers are unlimited, and it is finite set. Limited number of elements is there. So finite and infinite sets. You can write here null set. Null set having no element. Null set is also a finite set. Is also a finite set. So how many elements are there in the null set? 0. Number of elements in the null set is 0. It is also considered as finite set. Next, cardinal number of a set. Cardinal number of a finite set. Cardinal number of a finite set, because cardinal number of finite set is only defined. Cardinal number of infinite set is not defined. So what is the definition of cardinal number of a finite set? number of distinct element means different elements in a set is called cardinal number of that set. Number of distinct elements in a set is called cardinal number of that set. See example, suppose a set A, it contains the elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is a set which contains how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write cardinal number of set A. NA means cardinal number of set A. Cardinal number means number of different elements present in that set. So NA is equal to how much? 5. 5 elements are here. So cardinal number of set A is 5. See next one. Suppose A, B, C. Only there are 3 distinct elements in this set. So cardinal number of set B is equal to 3. There are 3 elements, so cardinal number of the set B is 3. NB means cardinal number of set B. NA means cardinal number of set A. So then, what is cardinal number of null set? Cardinal number of a null set we know that null set has no elements, so cardinal number of null set will be what? 0. Null set contains no element, so cardinal number of null set is 0. Next topic, equal sets. Next topic is equal sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same element. Listen again. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same element. See example. Having exactly the same element. Suppose set A 3, 2, 1. Next set B, it is 1, 2, 3. We see that elements of set A are 3, 2 and 1. Elements of set B 1, 2, 3. Both sets have the same element, exactly the same element. So therefore we can write A is equal to B. Both are equal sets if they have exactly the same element. So what is the cardinal number of set A? 3. And cardinal number of set B? It is also 3. Both are equal. Cardinal number of set A and cardinal number of set B both are equal. Equivalent set. Next. Equivalent sets. So two finite sets A and B are said to be equivalent if they have same number of elements, if they have same cardinal number. Two finite sets having same cardinal number. What are equivalent sets? Two finite sets having same cardinal numbers are called equivalent sets. Again take example. Suppose the set A elements are 1 to 3 and set B A, B, C. Set A contains 3 elements 1 to 3, set B contains 3 elements A, B, C. But we see that both have different elements, but their cardinal number is same. What is NA? NA is equal to 3. What is NB? Cardinal number 3. So NA and NB both are equal. Both have same cardinal number. So these two sets are called equivalent set. And we represent it like this. This symbol, both sides arrow, it is the symbol of equivalent set. A equivalent to B. So here we see that in equal sets, again cardinal numbers are equal. It means equal sets are also equivalent set. But equivalent set is not necessarily equal. So we can write the notes here. Equal sets are equivalent. Equal sets are equivalent, but converse is not true. But converse is not, means every pair of equal sets are equivalent also, but every pair of equivalent sets is not necessarily equal. Now we will see some questions from the exercise. I have taken one question here. There are 4 parts in this question. We have to write these sets in the roster form. We have to write these sets in the roster form. In roster form, how we have to write? We have to write each element in the curly bracket separated by comma. So see the first set. The set of odd integers lying between -4 and 8. So roster form we have to write. So see the first one. Odd integers lying between -4 and 8. Suppose it is the set A, we can write it -3, -1, 1, 3, 5, 7. We have to take the integers less than 8 and also odd. So 7 is odd, 5 is odd, 3, 1, 0 is even, -1, -3 odd integers. So all the integers lying between -4 and 8 are -3, -1, 1, 3, 5 and 7. So we have to list all these members separated by comma in the curly bracket. See the second one. Suppose it is the set B. The set of all natural number x for which x plus 6 less than 10. So x plus 6 less than 10. It means what? Transpose 6 that side. 10 minus 6. X less than 4. X is what? X is natural number. All natural number x for which x plus 6 less than 10. After solving, we are getting x less than 4. So write all those natural number which is less than 4. So less than 4 means 1, 2 and 3. Natural numbers less than 4 are 1, 2, 3. This is the second. See the third one. Suppose it is the set C. X such that x is natural number, but condition is that x is square less than 40. Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite. So take x is equal to 1. 1 square will be 1. 1 is less than 40. So 1 will be one element. Now put x is equal to 2. 2 square is 4. It is again less than 40. 3 square 9 again less than 40. 4 square 16. 4 square 16 less than 5 square 25. 6 square 36 less than 40. But 7 square 49, it will be greater than 40. So up to 6 we have put here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the third part. Last part, fourth one. Suppose it is the set D. The set of all the letters in the word trigonometry. In this word, we have to list all the letters in the curly bracket separated by comma. So write the first letter T, next R, third one is I, next one G, then O, After that n, again O is coming. O have written already here. So if one letter is coming two times, we have to write in the set only one time. So here O is coming two times. T is coming here two times. So we have to write only one time. So O, N, O. After that M, E. Again T is coming here. I have written T already here. R is coming here. R is already written here. Last one Y. This one. So this is the way to write a set in the roster form. I have taken one question as an example to explain it. I hope the roster form is clear to you. Now I am going to one more example. I am going to take one more example of set builder form. How we can write it in the set builder form. Question: we have to write the following sets in the set builder form. There are 5 questions here. We have to write these sets in the set builder form. We know that how we can write it. We use one variable x and then we have to mention what is x. X is the common property of all the elements of the set. So first one, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. We know that these all are odd numbers but less than 14. All elements we can write these are odd numbers but less than 14. Suppose this is the set A. We have to use one variable x. X such that x is an odd number less than 14. This is set builder form. We have to use one variable and that variable will tell the common property of these elements. And common property is that every element is less than 14. All the elements less than 14. Second, suppose it is the set B. 2, 4, 6, 8. We see that all are even numbers. So again we have to write x such that x is an even numbers. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8 up to infinite. So x such that x is an even number. Third one, suppose it is C. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We see that these are multiple of 3. So you can use x such that x is equal to 3n. X is equal to 3n, where n is the natural number and n less or equal to 5. See the third one, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. These are multiples of 3. So we have to write x is equal to 3n. What is n? N is natural number and value of natural number less or equal to 5. Less or equal to 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we will take 1 here, 3 1 ja 3 will come. When we take 2 here, 3 2 ja 6 will come. Take 3, 3 3 ja 9. Take 4, 3 4 ja 12. 5, 3 5 ja 15. So we have to use the value of n up to 5. Fourth one, suppose it is the set D. 5, 25, 125, 625. How we can write it? Again use the variable x such that what is x? X is equal to 5 to the power n. X is equal to 5 to the power n. And what is this n? N is a natural number and value of n we have to take less than 5. N is the natural number but n is what? Less than 5. Less than 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. So if we put 1 here, 5 to the power 1, 5 will come. Take n is equal to 2, 5 to the power 2, 25 will come. Take n is equal to 3, 5 to the power 3, 5 into 5 into 5, 125. Take 5 to the power 4, it will come 625. Last one, 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5. Suppose it is the set E. Again we will write x such that x is equal to what? We see that denominator is 1 more than the numerator. Here numerator 1, denominator 2, numerator 2, denominator 3, numerator 3, denominator 4. Denominator is 1 more than numerator. So we can write x is equal to, if numerator is n, then denominator will be n plus 1. If numerator is n, denominator is one more than the numerator, so n plus 1. And what is n? N is natural number. Natural number means 1, 2, 3, 4. So write here 1 upon 1 plus 1, 2, 1 upon 2. Right, next natural number 2, 2 upon 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So 2 upon 3 we will get 3, 3 upon 3 plus 1, 3 by 4. In this way we can express it. So this is the way how to write a given set in the set builder form. So I have to take the last example to explain the cardinal number of the set. So in this question we have to find the cardinal number of the following sets. Sets are written here. There are 4 sets. On right side we have to write the cardinal number. So see the first one. It is the empty set. No element is there in the curly bracket. It is empty set. Empty set has no element. So what is the cardinal number of this? 0. See the second one. In curly bracket only one element is there. So cardinal number will be 1. Number of element is 1. So cardinal number is 1. See third one. 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. Here in this set 1 has come 2 times. 2 has come 2 times. But we have to count it only 1 times. It means this set can be written like this. 1, 2, 3 only. 1 has come 2 times. We have to consider 1. 2 has come 2 times, we have to take it only 1 time. And 3. So how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 elements. So cardinal number is 3. Last one, the set of all letters in the word principal. So how many letters are there in the word principal? First letter is P, second one R, third I, next N, C, again I is coming. I have written I already. So we will not write I again. P is already written here. A, L. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So its cardinal number is 7. So in this way we can find the cardinal number of a given set. Okay, thank you class. I hope that it is clear to you. Rest things we will discuss in the next video. Yes.